And so this video begins in Maryville, Tennessee. 10 till noon. Look at that. That's a nice courthouse. Sits up on top of that hill. I saw this, and this is why I pulled over. Look at this. RC Cola. Now this is a pretty park. We're down here in the bottom of this hill. There's a creek. There's a tunnel. There's a walking path. Look at this. There's two people currently working on the side of this building too. I don't know if this used to be a Royal Crown Cola bottling factory, but it could have been. All right, so this is Jack Green Park, and it's really nice. I was reading on the map, Sam Houston was a boy here in Tennessee. His school is not far from here. There's another wooden bridge on this side. That's a really old bridge itself. You've got two water tunnels and a walking tunnel. And the creek flows underneath this bridge. And again, same thing on the other side. We've got a mallard duck down here. Look at this. Whack, whack. He's going away. He's a little camera shy. Be careful in there. Be careful. Wow, he's flowing. This is a way to begin a video, right? I just kind of just fired up the camera. Where's that duck? There he is. He made it. He's a little camera shy. This is a really nice walking trail. I've noticed a couple sculptures along the way too. We've got some Tennessee black bear. Someone carved the old tree right here in the park. That's neat. This is really pretty, and the weather is freaking perfect. It's like 73 degrees. Nice spring morning, almost afternoon. Look at that stream. All right, I'm actually gonna head back to the courthouse, and right there, the tower of the Blount County Courthouse. B-L-O-U-N-T. I think it's Blount County. It's a really nice courthouse. Got a war memorial out front and a memorial to the Revolutionary War. That looks somewhat newer. This marker commemorates the men and women who achieved American independence. These patriots, believing in the noble cause of liberty, fought valiantly to found a new nation. That is really nice. Put here by the Daughters of the American Revolution. And here are their names. The Tennessee Volunteers. All right, guys, so welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J. And to catch you up, if you missed yesterday's video, I just picked up the keys yesterday to our new Tennessee home. May is a month of transition, but I had to come up here, get the keys to the new place, and now it's time to go back to the old place. Maryville's really nice too. I'm just randomly passing through Maryville, trying to avoid Interstate 75. I'm heading south. I'm making my way back to Florida. There's something on the map I marked a couple years ago near Chattanooga. Who's a fan of food? A lot of fans out there. Who's a fan of Little Debbie? Little Debbie snacks. So, there's a Little Debbie snack factory in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and across from Little Debbie, there is a Little Debbie Park. And inside this park are beyond life-size sculptures of Little Debbie snacks. And I want to see that today. I'm going to get that in the video as I'm heading south. Also, we're going to see some stuff along the way, maybe a little some after. I'm just going to fire up the camera just like you saw in the few minutes at the beginning of this video and just show what I see. I love that. That's my favorite. I feel grateful for you guys, grateful to have this freedom today, and I hope you enjoy the video. There's much ahead. A time capsule was placed here on July 11th, 1995, celebrating the bicentennial of Blount County, 1795. It will be opened, it says, on July 11th, 2045. I always love coming across these time capsules. There's one right here. There's a cool comic book shop right across the street called the Golden Age. It looks pretty cool. Check out the soldier right there, and then down here I see a lot of DC going on. All right, check it out. You got the Justice League right in the center of the corner here on Court Street. I see some Batman. This is awesome. I'm sure that's a great comic book store. So my main route today through Tennessee is 411. I just came off 411. Welcome to Madisonville, Tennessee. Legends and Lore Pizzeria. I actually saw this a few years back and marked it on my map. It's a pizza restaurant, a pizzeria, themed after cryptids and legends. And it's right here in this little plaza off of 411 in Madisonville. I just want to pop in. Maybe I'll get a slice. So if Bigfoot had his own favorite pizza place or pizza parlor, it would be Legends and Lore, right? Look at this. I like this artwork. Someone has drawn a Bigfoot with a flower. Reminds me of, oh yeah, Harry and the Hendersons. That's a good scene right there. All right, come in. Looks like they are open 11 to 8, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Mondays and Sundays. On the back side of that sign, there's another little drawing here with Bigfoot. Keep it squatchy. Also, there's a little alien down here. All right, it's a busy hopping place. There's so much Bigfoot stuff in here. Look at this pizza pan. And over here in the corner, check out this t-shirt. Legends and Lore. I'd rock that if it was only in black. 20 bucks. Look at that rug. That's amazing. A lot of Bigfoot. Got the Legend of Boggy Creek, which is one of my favorite Sasquatch movies. I think they filmed that in Arkansas. It was based on a true story. I've never seen Willow Creek. That's a Bigfoot movie I've never seen. Over here they have a map. And these are Missing 411. They were just telling me they added this jackalope the other day. That's really neat. There's also a giant Bigfoot mural. Oh yeah, check out the trash can. They got Bigfoot on the trash can, of course. All right, so there are no slices. So I just ordered a 10-inch pizza, $7.79. What is really cool is the theming of their pizzas. Like there's a Fantasy Island, Chupacabra, Jersey Devil, Area 51, Exorcist, Mothman Barbecue, Alien Abduction. I went with the Sasquatch, which is more like a meat lovers. Also, they have something called pickle pizza. They have vegetarian pizza. They have a Wendigo. They have a Bermuda Triangle, Greek mythology, which is their Greek pizza. Oh, look, they have sandwiches, as Chris the Girl says on the back. That's neat. They've got a lot of options here. The sign here says check out Facebook to see our hours and updates. All right, a lot of stuff to look at on the walls in here. There's a Huckleberry, and there's pictures on the wall of ghosts. A vortex right there. Look at that. Ooh, that's creepy, like orbs. And I think in this window, these are real photos, by the way. I think there's something in that window. Oh yeah, that's weird. And that's probably the most famous Bigfoot photo right there, that sighting. Here's a thing on crop circles, pictures of crop circles found in Monroe County. Right here, Tennessee. They sell their own monster sauce in here.
That stuff's great.
Is it good?
Yes.
It's like $7.29. Blackburn's Original. And this is quite a collection here. Look at all this. We've got the clock.
Customers have brought in to us.
Oh, so the customers bring it in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out traveling or something. They see something big. Oh yeah, Eddie needs that.
Yeah.
We've actually got over by the drink machine. There's a Loch Ness little tapestry over here on the wall.
Loch Ness?
Yeah, they came from Loch Ness.
Oh, right there? It came all the way from Scotland. I just had a great conversation with the owner of Legends and Lore Pizzeria. Shout out to Eddie. That was him just a second ago in the video. He's been here for a long time. He's a huge believer. Knows a lot of people that have seen Bigfoot, and I was just fascinated. We had a great conversation in there. This pizza smells delightful. You know I had to get dinner before I got dessert. Look at this, the jackalope on the napkin dispenser. That's really cool. Whoever drew that, you are talented. All right, pizza reveal time. Wow, that looks fantastic. I'm not gonna eat all of this. I'm gonna save it for later, but I don't know, I'm pretty hungry. Maybe I'll eat all of it. That was cool. I barely showed you anything on the walls. There's a lot of people sitting at tables. check them out. Oh wow, this is nice and hot, nice and fresh. This kind of reminds me of like Indiana pizza a little bit. Mmm. Oh wow, that's so good. And they were so nice, they make their own in-house garlic sauce. Look at that, just like you get at like Papa John's, but homemade. That looks better than Papa John's. This is way better than Papa John's. This is really good pizza. The crust and the sauce, that's the best part. Ingredients, Bigfoot. This is the Sasquatch, by the way. All right, let's try this out. Man, that looks so good. This pizza is so hot, by the way. Almost burnt my mouth. Nice and fresh. I like the sauce, man. That stuff's good. Really good. All right, I did as much as I can do. This pizza is freaking great. So worth not taking 75 north and south up East Tennessee, taking 411, and stopping here for lunch. Backroads pizza, baby. That's what it's all about, man. And the theming is awesome. If you like pizza, if you like cryptids, stop into Legends and Lore Pizzeria. Be sure to tell them Tampa J sent you. In the travel cooler, look at that. It'll keep it some sort. A little bit better than the car. And earlier when I was at the gas station, they had Little Debbie snacks, 2 for $4. I decided to grab a couple of my favorites. Swiss rolls, zebra cakes, also the Christmas tree cakes at Christmas time, which is basically the zebra cake. Come on, same thing. Also oatmeal cream pies, Nutty Buddies. I think that's, yeah, the Nutty Buddies, fudge rounds. Oh my gosh. I mean, didn't we all grow up on Little Debbie? I know she didn't. She's still little. All right, I did a U-turn. This is right off the side of the highway, off of 411. It's one of the famous Rock City barns. It says Tennessee Tough right on top. It's got a Tennessee Titans logo. Very picturesque barn there, red barn. Reminds me of the Midwest. Always cool. I've never been to Rock City. I've been to Ruby Falls, but I've yet to go to Rock City. I will one day. I think the mountains are calling. I think I need to head over there. So I'm gonna go see some nature. All right, heading towards the mountains. Check this out. Private property. Old abandoned house there. We are on Tennessee 314. All right, so I saw this on the map earlier and it looked cool. Right on the outskirts of the Cherokee National Forest. Welcome to Ocoee River, Sugarloaf Mountain Park. Sugarloaf, kind of reminds me of Little Debbie. This is a really nice park. What brought me to this park is I saw an image of an old bridge down there across the river. Out there is a dam. Cool. I don't know how close we can get to that, but I'm interested. I'm gonna walk out here into the kudzu. Danger. Gotta be careful. I see a sign that says no climbing. Yeah. Wow. Goes right into that mountain. I'm sure there's still track into those trees. Oh yeah, this is cool. Look at this. Right on. Now this is Tennessee, baby. I like it. It's a nice little trail here. People have made coming over here, getting pictures, possibly fishing. Wow, okay, that's a lot better. Look at that. Just gonna let the camera roll. Beautiful. So this is the Ocoee River. And right up the river here, that dam, I think I can get a little closer to it actually. There's another parking lot just up the river here. Yeah, this is really pretty. I was hoping to see some nature this weekend. Right here in the Cherokee National Forest. There's that rope. It looks like that would break. I think that's been there for a long time. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Ocoee Dam number 1. In 1910, J.G. White Construction Company began work on the Ocoee Dam number 1. A coffer dam was built using large timbers and boughs of evergreen. So right there's the original dam. Fun facts, interesting facts. The dam is 130 feet high and 840 feet long. The dam consists of 17,000 cubic yards of concrete. It can produce 19,200 kilowatts. All right, check this out. We're gonna get a nice view up here. Just gonna let the camera roll. Don't think I want to go too much further than these signs here. Whoa. This is awesome. Okay. Wow. Look at the old house there. The windows are open. I'll zoom in for you. That's incredible. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be here when those sirens are going off. I'm sure this has all been underwater many of times. People have carved their name on the concrete right here. Aaron's been here. Kayla's been here. Kyler. Just reading random stuff. You see the water coming out right there underneath the building. Just pouring out of there. Wow. This is a damn view, all right. Ocoee Dam #1. There you go. I had no idea when I woke up this morning I was going to be here. I just saw it on the map. It's my favorite. Get in the car and go. Sometimes you get lucky. If you like dams, well, I just got very lucky. Really nice park. I actually use the facilities up here. Climate control, public restrooms. You don't see that every day in a park, specifically state and national parks, so that's really nice. And it's nice to stretch the legs to walk off some of that Sasquatch pizza. Ooh, that was heavy, but it was good. And the last thing I'm showing in this park is this thing right here. Doesn't really say what it is. Oh, it might say right down there. I know it's from the dam, some kind of turbine. Oh wow, okay, this is not what I thought it would be. There's a picture of a gentleman right here. It's very faint. See him right there? This is dedicated in memory of Roy G. Swindle, carpenter at Ocoee for 16 years, right here at this plant, who lost his life on the flume May 26, 1992. Oh wow, so he perished right out here, and this is a memorial to Roy. We come in peace, Roy. Thank you for your service on the Ocoee #1 dam right there. So he was a carpenter right over there, and he perished out here. Ooh, it's very tragic, kind of sad now I'm saying it, you know. Rest in peace, Roy. Thanks for your service. And now making my way down Highway 64, heading towards Chattanooga, towards Little Debbie. I'm noticing a lot of whitewater rafting adventures along the Ocoee River. This one called Cherokee Rafting. And now welcome to Collegedale, Tennessee, just east of Chattanooga, McKee Foods Corporation. They are the creators, manufacturers, as they say, of Little Debbie snacks currently. And they're located right here in Collegedale. There's a giant complex here and factory. Up this hill, there's a security gate. I wanted to go a little further, but up here is the Little Debbie warehouse. This is like their administration and looks like, oh, security building too. So they got security out here for the Little Debbie snacks. All right, so let's check out Little Debbie Park. And it says right on my Swiss rolls that I bought earlier, McKee Foods, Collegedale, Tennessee. So this, I brought it home. All right, so Little Debbie Park is just down around the corner here in Collegedale. I saw this, had to stop. This is the Little Debbie Bakery Store by McKee Foods. I'm gonna check it out. Also, there's an old truck down here. Retro tractor trailer. McKee Baking Company, Collegedale, Tennessee. That's really neat. Maybe one of their original delivery trucks. There is some history over here. This was the first trailer used to transport our cakes. O.D. and Ruth McKee bought new in 1953. The 1953 tractor, while not the original, is identical to it. With such a roadworthy combination, Ellsworth McKee and numerous other drivers hauled many loads of wooden trays filled with layer cakes, orange chiffon cakes, angel food cakes, fruit cakes, and large jelly rolls. Before its retirement, about 1970, this trailer also carried many cardboard cases and Little Debbie snack cakes. Okay, so it indeed did hold some Little Debbie snacks. And now it sits out here at the Little Debbie store. That's really cool history. The bakery store. Oh, wow. It smells sweet. Door's not even open. It smells so good. Oh, wow. Awesome. I see a lot of Little Debbie merchandise. Look at this. It's a Little Debbie Playtime tea set. Look at all the little pieces there. Chris would like this. They have an official Christmas tree cake taste tester shirt. Alright, that's my favorite dessert during the holidays. And I was expecting to see a lot of treats in here, not a lot of merchandise. This is really cool. We got a baseball jersey. And there she is, Little Debbie, on the wall. Oh yeah. Oatmeal cream pie. Nutty butter, I think, yeah. Zebra cakes, got one of those in the car. I've never seen so much merchandise. Wow. A Little Debbie hat. Swiss cake roll shirt. You got the zebra, you got the oatmeal. I think they have a shirt for every Little Debbie treat. I've never had the Alpine Yodels. Has anyone had those? So McKee Foods also does Drake's cakes. If you ever had Drake's cakes, they might taste a little like Little Debbie. I failed to mention that cosmic brownies are some of my favorite too. They even have beach towels. Zebra cake, beach towel. That's neat. Alright, so this whole side of the store is the goods. $2 for a box. That's a good price. Here's the strawberry Swiss rolls. There's the cosmic brownies. Ooh, strawberry shortcake rolls. Also, some of my favorite donuts. Just these powdered donuts. There's the zebra cake rolls. I've never had a zebra cake. That's two of my favorite right together. $2.09. Oh yeah, sticky buns. You guys, honey bun? Yeah. I had a lot of these out of vending machines in high school. One of my go-tos for breakfast. Also Star Crunch. Used to eat the crap out of those. And the fudge rounds. $6 for a box of fudge rounds. How about $4 for a giant pack of Devil Dogs? These are one of my dad's favorites. Nutty Buddies. We had a lot of these growing up. $8.69 for this giant 24 count. Ooh, 48 oatmeal cream pies for $8.36. Wow. Alright, check this out. I love marshmallow cream pies. Of course, I'm thinking of the other pie that's made here near Chattanooga. If you know, you know. Plan on going there someday. I've never seen the birthday cake ones. Birthday cake cream pies. For $2, I think I might have to buy a box of these just to try them. And earlier on the truck, we mentioned O.D. McKee and Ruth King McKee, and here they are in portrait. Founders of the McKee Company. And there's a lot of portraits on the wall. The McKees. Here's an old picture, Little Debbie snack cakes, McKee baking sign. Alright guys, are you ready for this? It's gonna blow your mind. You're probably gonna be like, yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know that. Original photo of Little Debbie right there. There's the iconic picture. Little Debbie McKee. McKee. Original photo portrait of Debbie was taken in 1959. And this was the logo created in 1963. And right here, here's Little Debbie right here. O.D. McKee, the founder, and his daughter, Little Debbie, or I'm sorry, granddaughter, accepting the packaging award with her little hat on. That's so awesome. So she's from right here in Collegedale. Soft baked Nutty Buddy cream pies. Ooh, soft baked. All right, about to purchase my goods. I barely scratched the surface in here. They also have some nice restrooms. Really cool place, a lot of cool stuff. Check them out. All right guys, so I only paid $8.16 and somehow I walked out with a lot of food. I was checking out and they were like, hey, would you like a cosmic brownie? A box of cosmic brownies for free? And they just threw that in there. So I got free brownies. Thank you, as the bag says. All right, I just celebrated a birthday not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna try the birthday cake cream pie on camera. Oh yeah. Yeah, not bad. Tastes like birthday cake. made right down the street. That's pretty incredible. Happy birthday. It's got to be someone's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. All right, this is at the Commons here in Collegedale. Oh yeah, look here. Little Debbie Park. Welcome. Established 2023, so this is fairly new. All right, all parked up. We begin the trail. The first thing I see, oh my gosh. I can't believe this is happening. Is this real? This doesn't happen every park. It's the Christmas tree cake. Wow. That's amazing. That's so cool. Now, if I lived near here during Christmas, I would have to come get a picture. And then out behind here, an entire playground with Little Debbie snack sculptures. I brought the Swiss rolls just in case we see a Swiss roll and I want to eat a Swiss roll on a Swiss roll. And the playground hours are sunrise to sunset. The last time I was at a playground, I was wearing the same t-shirt. There you go. If you know, you know. All right, so there's like regular playground equipment. And then there's stuff like this. Cosmic brownies, which I have in the car. I should have brought those. Oh, there's a zip line thing over there. Someone's doing a zip line. Check this out. This is amazing. I've never seen anything quite like this, and I knew I had to come see it. Right here where they're made. Wow, that looks good. I might have to have a cosmic brownie walking around all the way around for you. Someone took a bite right there. It's a big bite. Maybe it was Bigfoot, maybe Sasquatch. And look, one of my favorites, the oatmeal cream pie. This reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Remember that scene? They feed the ant the giant oatmeal cream pie. Every time I watched that when I was a kid, I always had to have one. This is really cool. You can exercise on it if you wanted to. You could step up on the oatmeal cream pie. Check this out. I'm on the oatmeal cream pie. All right, here we go. Oh, I know what this is. Nutty Buddy. We've got two Nutty Buddy bars right there. Out of the pack. Wow, this is so wacky, I love it. You can climb on the Nutty Buddy. Don't take a bite out of that, it might break your teeth. Okay, so we've seen half of the park. Here's the sign. Welcome to Little Debbie Park. Look, a lot of rocks down here. These are the ones that you pick up and you trade. There's a whole row down the sidewalk if you're looking for some at Little Debbie Park. I also see a statue over here of Little Debbie. This right here says, I hope this snake makes you smile at a rock and make it a mile. So this is a continuous thing. So they're trying to make it a mile. You can see the snake head right there. And here she is in statue form. Little Debbie. Look at that. That's so cool. And it looks like she has some Swiss rolls. Well, look at this, Little Debbie. I have some Swiss rolls too. That's amazing. I knew I would find some Swiss rolls. This is so cool. And there's also a nice little timeline down the walking trail of McKee Foods. So had I known, I would have walked to the left first, because if you walk to the left of the Little Debbie Park sign at the front of the park, you get the statue, and then you get the timeline of McKee of baking company through the decades. And we're here in the 1950s. Look at this. Wow, this is so cool. This is so nice. And there is the truck we just saw back at the store. Amazing. And there's Ruth and OD again. And we skipped the 60s. We're now in the 70s. There actually literally is not a... Oh wait, the 60s was on the backside. So you gotta look. It was on the backside of the 50s. But here in the 70s, it talks about the groovy new snacks as we know today. Star Crunch, Devil Squares, peanut butter bars, fudge rounds. Yeah, really cool stuff here. And this is the family tradition. This is the, well, president and CEO from Ocoee. He just retired. So Mike McKee, they kept it in the family. I don't know who the CEO is today, but looks like he retired in 2022. And we got the 90s and the 2000s. Blast off. America's #1 snack cake, O.D. McKee Research Center, which is also here. It's back there where we just were, on the same premises, the same compound. 2000s, 40 years of value. Ooh, I forgot about the pecan spin wheels. Oh my gosh, I ate the crap out of those. And here in the 2020s, new oatmeal cream pie cereal and Christmas tree cake ice cream. I haven't tried any of that. They are celebrating 60 years. 60 years in 2020 they celebrate, so 65 this year. And as far as Little Debbie, inside of Little Debbie Park, there's so much stuff to do here. It's a very nice facility. A lot of restrooms, a lot of pavilions. There's a birthday party going on up the hill. The playground's really cool. Come check them out, guys. This is not far from Chattanooga. I'm like 20 minutes just east of Chattanooga, if that. So half hour from Interstate 75 if you're traveling up and down. Come check out Little Debbie and stop by the store. And other than just buying some unnecessary snacks today and some good pizza, today's adventure was just a little bit of gas. That's it. Free. Alright guys, so I'm heading out of Tennessee, heading to Georgia, making my way back home to Florida. Be there pretty soon. Actually, I'll probably be back there tomorrow. But I'm going to film another video along the way. And I want to thank you all for watching and sticking to the end, because this is the end. A little more food history. I'm adding this to my food history playlist, so check that out on the main page of my YouTube channel. If you like food and you like history, that's a good place to watch videos. I hope you enjoy them. So thank you. I hope you enjoy the video again. Please know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. Tennessee, I'll be home soon. I'll be back. And I found a Tennessee mod wash. Not too many of these up near the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area, but there is some in southern Tennessee. I am a member. I have a monthly subscription. Just got a new air freshener. I might have to cancel my subscription though, because there's not too many of these mod washes. Oh man, I hate this. It's scary. Ah! Up in northeast Tennessee. Alright guys, see you later. Bye-bye. Ooh, the lights. Hello, Atlanta, Georgia traffic. Back in the ATL. It's been a while. Actually, I pass through here all the time. Alright guys, see you later. Bye-bye.